Unfortunately, man, Megan, we haven't talked since 2019. So we've been going through, I guess what you guys see online, and like I said, that's unfortunate too as well because I never wanted to, have a situation where I was, going back and forth with her on the internet. Kind of like a couple of months ago, I just wanted to revamp the company and bring in a whole new fresh face. Look, we're trying to rebrand the company and give us a new look. We had our reputation was kind of real bad out there. So I just wanted to go directly at that situation and just kind of, start from fresh. I have to take responsibility for anything that happens over here at 1501. But like I say, things happen. Like I say, I got I got a lot real fast. Coming from another lane and all that type of stuff. So a lot of things came at me real fast, and then I had to learn real quick. And in the process of that, you don't always make the right decisions, or you might make a few mistakes here and there, and you have to take ownership for that. So, that might be the case for me at this point, and so that's why I'm at a point where I feel like I want to bring a whole new system in, a whole new team in, and just revamp the whole system. But I never had any problems with Megan Thee Stallion. It's just the social media stuff. It really just turned really sour. You take this social media part out of it, we don't have a problem. So to answer your question, yeah, this is a moment for me to when I'm done with that. You won't hear me mention Megan Thee Stallion name in the media unless I'm doing something like this, or it's just a big time interview where I gotta say it, but you won't see me like texting or making a post or doing any of that stuff, that that would cause social media to go crazy.
We don't have any disdain for anybody. Meg, Rock Nation. I mean, at the end of the day, they are a business conglomerate. They are business people. We don't have any discrepancies towards any of them. I think it became more of a emotional thing from the beginning, not realizing that I haven't spoken to my artist whom I found, since she went into the meeting. And it's like, I would be in my feelings at first.
I never had no problems with Megan before any of this stuff happened. It's just like literally one day, you know what I'm saying, we was cool, and literally the next day we wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, you know what I'm saying? So I haven't spoken to her since that day, 2019. We all know the picture with Jay-Z. That's it. That's
Imagine
it.
how that would go, Trent. You don't hear from me ever again, Trent. You don't hear from me ever again. You imagine how that would go. The music business is a contact sport, but the business of music is a contract sport. So learning the business of music will allow us to operate in such transparency where it's wide open, and it won't even be a reason for any white noise or convolution, as the time goes on. And I think that's what was needed above everything else in 1501 is one word: transparency. And that comes from the CEO to the artist.
Just call it, I don't know, competitive nature from, playing sports and stuff. You used to people yelling at you and you go back and forth. So I kind of got caught up in that game a little bit, which I probably shouldn't have done because, I'm in a different game now, and I can't just, treat it as like a fan yelling at me and I get to yell back whatever and stuff like that. So like I say, man, just taking a different approach.
Do you regret standing with Tory Lanez, to the end?
Oh, the thing is with that, I don't stand with nobody in that situation. That's just not like none of my business. Like I say, you get caught up in the internet stuff and just, doing stuff just to, I don't know if we can just use the word petty or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Because that's been a lot of petty stuff going on back. And I normally don't do stuff like that. So it's just that, kind of like I said, I think I just got wrapped up into the whole scheme of things that was going on. And like I said, we all make mistakes. And, but to answer your question, like I'm not on nobody's side with that. I was just, I don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
We talked about this right here, honestly, about the Tory Lanez question. And it was like, at the end of the day, he doesn't know him. You know what I mean? It was like, once again, a guy that doesn't know the business of music, and that politics side. It's like when Carl hits the field and they were saying, hey, it's 150 million for a few years. That's what he got. It wasn't like, his 150 million and here's 90 now. And give you a reason, So that understanding is different. Don't stand with this player because the Red Sox might not like him later. Like, he doesn't understand that's how we move in the business of music. So, and once again, rightfully so. One word: transparency.
Now that Erica Banks is the flagship artist, she's definitely talented, has bangers. But a lot of fans were upset that she started her OnlyFans,
Sure.
Is that a sign of falling off, or is it diversifying the
Well,
artists in
no, you know what?
2023?
You
Well,
know,
you know, see, a lot of the girls do it, man, and sometimes they just kind of get caught up with just wanting to do what they see other people do. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and, and once again, we're in a follow me society. We're in a follow society. Twitter has followers, Instagram has followers, right? OnlyFans, of course, right? And we look at Bad Baddie. We look at different examples out there of people who had Instagram overnight, like phenomenal success. As far as EB is concerned, like I was on the phone with her this morning, she's a bar maven. She's actually a staple in the Dallas rap scene, as well. She came up from the bottom, and that's where we actually saw her when she went viral with Bust It. And I thought that was an amazing concept. But above all, falling off, no, I think it's more so diversification and visibility. So, with her going in, she has a cooking show that we're looking to do. We're starting now. She has a new record and has another one behind it with Kaylani coming. We have a lot of work, in front of us. And we also have a pop artist out of Houston that we're coming out with named Bercy. She's amazing. She's like white Lizzo. You know what I mean? Like, you had to kind of place it. She's amazing. Like, and it's a top liner, top 40. We're going into a whole nother plethora here at 1501 where we're attacking the charts. We killed the charts on the rap scene, and now we're going to go kill the charts on the pop scene as well. And, it's just having a whole dynamic, going in. Like I say, I'm about sonic separation and I'm about records, not songs, and, brand over belief. This is not a scenario of reconciliation for some sort of monetary grab or anything. Carl's rich. You know what I mean? It's not about the money. You know what I mean? I think it's more so about, the accreditation. We went to the Grammys. So many people didn't know him and wanted to know him, and I was like, man, you never got that opportunity. Give the man the opportunity. He created one of the biggest female rap stars in the world and found her on Instagram. And he deserves some credit for that, bringing the hotties their queen, and at one point she was the queen of 1501. And we like to let her know that it's always a home here. It's more love than anything. And that's the reason why we've been on this route, not to just say, hey, I'm sorry, or wave a flag. I think that comes with love. There's too much hate in the world right now. And anything can be reconciled or at least understood in transparency based off love. So that's the reason why 1501 is speaking up at this particular time.